So you talk about the preamps that we've worked on and how they're all transformerless. You talk about your complicated relationship with audio transformers.
Well, that's what you call it. It's pretty simple for me. I don't like audio transformers at all. In fact, I hate them. And so, you know, to paraphrase some other people that did some work on how capacitors sound, this is their phrase, not mine, but I adopted it. It's like there's no transformer that sounds like no transformer. And I did a lot of testing in the early 70s with very good transformers, UTC linear standard transformers, you know, weighed 2 pounds and cost $100 in 1975. You know, I mean, just incredibly good transformers, unbelievable square wave response and transient response, which is square wave response. Mm-hmm. Really, really good transformers. And, you know, I would sit there and go, okay, here's the circuit with the transformer on the input. Here's the same circuit, gain equalized without changing feedback and stuff, gain equalized to match that circuit without the transformer, and here's a switch. Mm-hmm. And it was just like every single time it sounded better without the transformer. Okay, we're going to get a Triad HS58 or a UTC, you know, A series transformer or a blah, blah, blah. And we're just going to keep doing it. Every single time the music sounded better and more musical and you became more connected with the recorded performance when you listened to the circuit that the transformer was not in. When there's no transformer, it's better every single time. So I was like, well, screw that. Let's just stop making things with transformers, you know. In the practical sense, you can't do that, or at that time you really couldn't do that. Mm-hmm. You have to drive the outside world. You have to deal with, I mean, you have to deal with ground loops and groundings in large systems and a lot of things. But really, if you're good at system architecture and grounding, and I became very good at it because of the live performance stuff, where you've got a front of house mixer out there that's got, you know, in those days, 28 or 32 channels of audio that's running down 200 feet of snake, and it's plugged in with power, you know, and you got everything on the stage, and it's maybe being split on the stage to the monitor mixer and maybe a couple of other places on the stage, and they're all plugged in with grounded power, and you're going to try to do that without transformers and without a balanced connection. You better know what you're doing with grounding. You know, and so I learned a lot about it, was able to do that, but it was always easier and always quieter and always better from an operational standpoint if you could have a balanced line. Very difficult to do with active electronics without transformers in those days. It became easier to do that a little bit later because a lot of the companies started to recognize that that was a good thing to do, and I think a lot of them felt it was a good thing to do because it was less expensive to make the products because you didn't have to pay for a transformer. You know, so that was their model. But for me, it was like, well, yeah, it sounds better because it's not using a transformer and it's balanced. You know, so then I started saying, well, maybe I can make those little things better. You know, by not using monolithic op amps to do it and using discrete op amps to do it, and that's when I started playing with all of that kind of stuff.